Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review of some work clothes from Redcap along with some going out clothes that they sent me. And I know that most of my subscribers are really only interested in my full vehicle build videos. So for those of you nice enough to watch this episode, at the very end I'm going to give you all a sneak peek on my next full build video, which I'm very excited about. Now when Redcap reached out to me to try their work clothes, it took all of 5 seconds for me to say yes, because I knew that Redcap had a really good reputation for durable workwear and I was desperately in need of some new work clothes. These are my old work pants. Now I did not particularly like these. The only reason I kept buying them was because they fit, but they don't have a double knee, so every time I would bust a hole in them, I would end up having to add a patch, and they started to look pretty ridiculous. As far as my work shirts go, one of the more frequent comments I would get on my channel was, "Do you know you're wearing your shirts inside out?" And I actually had to make a conscious effort to keep turning my shirts right side out before I would start filming, because I did normally wear my shirts inside out, and it is because I hate the feeling of a tag on the back of your neck. And even when I would cut the tags, there'd still be a little scratchy part, and it was like nails on a chalkboard to me. So I would rather look really silly with an inside out shirt than have that little scratchy neck tag. I think you know where I'm going with this. Redcap has what they call the tagless neck label. No tags, no scratches. And honestly, I don't know how humanity has gone this long dealing with tags, but we don't have to anymore. Now, I have already tried on all of the clothes that Redcap sent me, and I can tell you it's all more comfortable than what I have been wearing. But what I need to figure out is how well they actually hold up to work, because I am really hard on work clothes. I'm always grinding or welding or working outdoors or spilling random fluids all over myself. But before I start beating the heck out of these clothes, let's go over sizing, because if I was watching a clothing review video, the only reason I would be watching it is to find out what size I need to order. Now, I am 6 feet tall, which means that I'm actually 5'10", and I weigh 165 pounds. And even though my height is only 70 inches, my wingspan is actually 74 inches. And for most people, that number is the same. So I actually should be like 6'2", but I have incredibly short legs. Now here I am wearing a size medium short sleeve shirt along with 32-30 pants, and that's only because nobody makes a 32-28, because I would be the only person that would buy that size pants. So if the pants look a little bit long, they're not actually long, that's just me and my mutant legs. For the long sleeve shirt that you'll see me wear later, I wear a size large, and that's just because of my giant monkey arms. For the work joggers, I got a size small because that is listed for a 32 to 38 inch waist. I probably could have gotten away with a medium, but because of my short legs, I thought that the small would be better. Now on to the testing. The first thing we're looking at are our cargo pants. These are 98% cotton and 2% elastane. And I don't exactly know what that is, but it sure sounds a lot like the word elastic. And Redcap calls this their stretch canvas material, so I imagine it has something to do with making the cotton more stretchy. Now, I just turned 40 earlier this year, so I remember when cargo pants were super popular. I also remember when they became kind of lame, and now I am very happy to see them become popular again because they're super practical. Almost all of us carries a rather large phone, and if you're like me, when you sit down, it can sometimes be hard to get your phone out of your upper pocket. That's where the cargo pockets come in handy. I also like to keep my knife on the smaller pocket next to it. As far as the material goes, I have found that cotton is surprisingly good at handling grinding sparks and flames. It's still flammable, but from my experience, it burns a lot slower than other materials, and it doesn't melt to your skin like polyester does when it burns, so I try to stay above 65% cotton on all my work clothes. I will even use untreated cotton when welding and grinding, and I rarely have issues with it. Next up are the cargo shorts, and that's a good thing because it is currently summer and it has been over 90 degrees for a while, so it's nice to have matching shorts when it gets this hot. These are made of the exact same material as the pants. They fit and feel the same. The only difference is they are shorter. Now, I don't need to wear a belt with these shorts because of the stretch canvas, which is great because I absolutely hate wearing belts. All of the pants and shorts I'm testing have what's called a DWR finish, which makes them water repellent. Now, they're not waterproof, so if you submerge them, they still will soak up water, but if you splash on them, most of the water beads off. In these clips, I've been wearing either their short sleeve or their long sleeve work shirt. It is a cotton poly blend, but it is 74% cotton. So that is high enough to where I'm not worried about using it for work that will be a little bit on the hot side. Again, mainly that's welding and grinding. There's really not a lot to say about them. They're just good, simple work shirts. Next up, we are going to test what I call going out clothes. And that's because I wouldn't necessarily use these clothes if I was going to be shoveling up gravel or grinding or welding. And it's partly because they look so nice, but it's mostly because they are a polyester spandex blend. However, if I still worked in a warehouse or if I was driving trucks, I would wear these every day because they are super comfortable. Now, I am not the right person to be judging fashion in any capacity. So for that, I'm going to bring out my lovely wife to tell you how she thinks I look in these joggers as well as my new work clothes. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate my old work clothes?
They are pretty terrible. I would rate them as a 1. If I was being nice, a 2.
Okay. And what do you think of my new work clothes?
This is amazing. They actually fit you, first of all. They make you look slimmer and more put together. So I'd say this is a freaking 11 for your work clothes.
All right, I got one more for you. So they call these the work joggers.
Okay.
What do you think?
I love them. Ooh, that's nice.
It is.
How comfortable are they?
Super comfortable.
Yeah.
And they're stretchy. They're
And you
spandex
can
and polyester.
sit well in them?
Yep.
They look good.
Going out clothes on a scale of 1 to 10?
It's an 11.
All right, thank you. So if you're looking to upgrade your workwear like I did, you'll find a link to Redcap's website in the description below. While you're there, I suggest checking out their Shop by Industry feature, where you go to Collections and then Shop by Industry, and in my case, Automotive, to find the clothing that's specific to your needs. Now, as promised, here is a sneak peek of my next full build video, which should be out in a couple weeks.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.